Hello, 6th graders. Here we are. We're going to get started with absolute values. So we are in Chapter 5, Lesson 2, Absolute Value, and we are just going to jump right in so you have an idea of what Mrs. Horner is talking about when she talks about absolute value. So go ahead and get your book open to page 355, and we are going to go ahead and get started right away. So absolute value, what does that really mean? Well, if you take a look right here, it says the distance between a number and 0 on the number line is called absolute value. So it's the distance between 0 and the number. That's it. That is absolute value, the distance between 0 and the number. So let's actually do a little problem solving here to see if we can quite figure out what it means. It says mark each number on the number line to indicate 1 yard. Since we're starting at the house, we're going to put 0, 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard. And then if we were to go in the opposite direction of the house, -1, -2, -3. It says draw a tree 3 yards west of the house. So that would be like right here. You can actually draw a tree, or you can just write a tree. Okay, or write the word tree. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then draw a mailbox 3 yards east of the house. So I don't know, mailboxes kind of look like this, and then they have a little slit right here, and then they say mail. Okay, so right there, there's my mailbox. Okay, now the distance between the house and the tree is what? So the distance between the house and the tree is 1, 2, 3. It's 3 yards. Okay, so, I'm sorry, it is 3 yards. And the tree, the distance between the house and the tree is blank, the distance between the house and the mailbox. So we said it was 3 there, and then between the house and the mailbox, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's 3 yards as well, right? So they are equal. So they are both 3 yards from the house. Okay, they're both 3 yards from the house. The tree and the mailbox are in what direction? So you have your house, you have your tree this way, and your mailbox this way. They're in what? They're in opposite directions. How does the number line help you understand absolute value? So we learned that even though one goes to the west and the other one goes to the east, they had the same value. So of absolute value, because they were both the same distance from the house. So the house is located in the middle at 0. Hang on, which means both are located the same distance from the house. So if I were to tell one of my kids, run to the tree and back, and the other one to go run to the mailbox and back, one would be like, oh, but the mailbox is farther. No, they're not. They're the exact same. It's just opposite directions. Okay. Turn to the next page right here. So let's talk about opposites. Okay. Positive numbers such as 2 are graphed on the right side or above, depending on which way your number line is going, of 0 on the number line. Negative numbers are graphed on the left line or on the bottom of 0. So opposites are the numbers that are in the same distance from 0 in the opposite direction. Okay, so I stated it earlier in lesson 1, and we talked about it. The opposite of a positive 2 is a negative 2. The opposite of a negative 110 is a positive 110. Those are opposites because if you take them from 0, you're going to go 2 this way, and you're going to go 2 that way. It doesn't matter. It's the distance from 0. How many jumps away from 0? So take a look. Here's -2. Here's +2. Absolute value is the distance from 0. Absolute value is not negative. Okay, it is just the distance, 1, 2. Okay, to get to negative 2, we had to do 2 jumps. To get to positive 2, how many jumps? 1, 2. They are opposite. They are in the same direction. So find the opposite of negative 5. So if negative 5 is right here, here is 0. I have to go 5 over in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is positive 5. Okay? All right. Now, this is my favorite. It's finding the opposite of the opposite. Okay? Find the opposite of 4. You're like, what, Mrs. Horner? That makes no sense. So start off very simple. Find the opposite of 4. So you are starting at 4. Okay, I'm going to switch my colors here so we can see this. So you're starting at 4, and the opposite of 4 is negative 4. So the opposite of 4. So the opposite of 4 is negative 4, but the opposite of that takes us back to positive 4. Okay, so let's take a look at this. What is the opposite of 3? Meaning if we had a number line, okay, and we have a positive 3, what's the opposite of positive 3? Negative 3. What is the opposite of negative 2? So negative 2, the opposite of negative 2 is 2, but the opposite of that is back to negative 2. Okay, so the opposite of the opposite, you're going to notice, is always just the same. All right, turn to the next page where we talk about absolute value. The absolute value of a number is the distance between the number and 0 on the number line. Okay, so absolute value. What you're going to see is absolute value is marked with a symbol of 2 lines like this. So for example, the absolute value of 4 looks like this. Okay, it's got these 2 lines right there. That stands for absolute value. So I want to know what the absolute value is of 4, meaning how many units away from 0 is it? Well, here's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The absolute value of 4 is 4. So what is the absolute value of negative 4? Okay, what's the absolute value of negative 4? It is just the distance from 0. Remember, absolute value is never negative. Okay, so you're talking about 0. So what is the absolute value of negative 4? How many units away from 0 is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4. It is not negative. That is just the distance from 0. Okay, so let's evaluate. So the absolute value of negative 7. So the absolute value, I want to know the distance that negative 7 is from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7 units from 0, so therefore it is 7. Not negative 7, does not matter the direction. Remember, absolute value is never negative. Okay, so take a look at this. It says evaluate. The absolute value of 5, what is the absolute value of 5? That is the distance from 0. It's 5. Plus the absolute value of negative 6. So how far away is negative 6 from 0? It is 6. So when I add 5 and 6, I get 11. Now we get to turn it into like number sentences. All right, take a look at this. Evaluate. Remember this means absolute value. Those lines mean absolute value. The absolute value of negative 7, meaning the distance that negative 7 is from 0. It is 7. Remember, absolute value is never negative. And then we had a minus sign. What is the absolute value of 3? It is 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. All right, let's evaluate. Let's find some more problems to do. So the absolute value of 14 is 14. Again, it's just the distance from 0. What is the absolute value of negative 9? That's 9. Plus the absolute value of 3 is 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. Notice how I have made my marks go like this. It's just going to kind of get us ready for algebra. Just a little hint, hint. Okay, so the absolute value of negative 8. How far is negative 8 from the number line? How many units? 8. Minus the absolute value of negative 2. How far away is negative 2 from the number line? 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, turn to the next page. We are going to keep practicing. Okay, here we go. What is the opposite of 0? 0. There's no opposite of 0. 0 is just 0. What is the opposite of 6? So start with 6. The opposite of 6 is negative 6. So 6, the opposite of 6 is negative 6. And then the opposite of that negative 6 is 6. Okay? All right, evaluate each expression. What is the absolute value of negative 5? Again, those lines mean absolute value of negative 5 is 5. Now let's take on 4. The absolute value of 20 is 20 minus, what is the absolute value of negative 3? It's 3, because that's the distance from 0. 20 minus 3 is 17. Moving on. 16, the absolute value of negative 16 is 16, I have a plus sign, plus the absolute value of negative 12. So the distance from 0 to negative 12 is 12. So 16 plus 12 is 28. Okay, let's take a look at this one. It says, a game show contestant lost 15 points. So he had a loss of 15 points. Okay, I'm going to put that in absolute value. And then he answered another question incorrectly, which is a negative 1 loss, right? And then he lost another 15 points. Okay, the absolute value of 15. Oops, hang on. I had my signs here. There we go, negative 15. There we go. Okay, how many total points has he lost? So, he's lost a total of the opposite, or the absolute value of negative 15 is 15, plus he lost one more, plus he lost another 15 points, which gives me a total of 31 points. He lost a total of 31 points. All right, we are going to move down to page 359, and we're going to go ahead and do these problems together. So we're going to write the opposite of each integer. So the opposite of 6 is negative 6. The opposite of negative 3 is positive 3, or 3. And the opposite of 0 is 0. It says, find the opposite of each integer. So the opposite of 12 is negative 12, plus the opposite of that brings you back to 12. The opposite of negative 9 is 9, and the opposite of 9 is negative 9. And same thing with negative 17. The opposite of negative 17 is 17. The opposite of positive 17 is negative 17. Okay, let's evaluate the expression. So again, those lines mean the distance from 0. So the absolute value of negative 14 is 14. The absolute value of 31 is 31. There's a minus. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1, because it's the distance from 0, which gives me a total of 30, because 31 minus 1 is 30. Then we have the absolute value of negative 15, which is 15, plus the absolute value of negative 6, which is 6. We add those two together, and we get, oops, 21. So sorry, 21. Okay? Very good. All right. And I think we're going to go ahead and stop there. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. But there is opposites and absolute value for you.